Welcome. Chef Terry here for you on Eating to Live. And today I just want to give you a little tidbit about why it's so crucial for a diabetic to always check his sugar. Why is it? Well, I kind of use the analogy of a car. How do you know how much gas to put in it? Well, I think we have a gas gauge. And that gas gauge will tell you how much gas you have left and how much you got to put into it. Well, as a diabetic, it's kind of the same way. And the reason why we check our sugar often is because we need to know where we are at and our glucose levels in our bloodstream. We need to know if we're too high or we're too low. So it's very crucial before we eat to check our sugar. That way you know how much gas you got to put in it. Because if you don't, and people just take pills and just assume because it's metformin or an insulin that we just take it, you're asking for trouble. Because you could go into a hypoglycemic episode where your sugar goes too low, and then you might not be able to pull out of it because it drops too low. You might go into a diabetic coma, and that's scary. I mean, I came close to doing that one time by accident because I was doing the same thing back when I was type 2. I just took the pill because I wasn't feeling good, and I assumed that it was too high, but in reality it was too low. So here I am taking some medication to lower it more when it was already at, who knows what it was at, maybe 60, 50. By the time I checked it after taking the medicine, I was already like 30. So here I am trying to eat some sugar and trying to jack it back up because I made a mistake. And with that being said, I don't want you to make those mistakes as well either. Don't take it for granted just because you take a medication for your diabetes. We have tools, just like we have a gas gauge in our car to tell us how much gas we have left and how much gas we need. We too need to check our sugar to see where we're at, what we can eat, how much medication, if any medication at all, if you're eating correctly, very minimal medication. And I do say, really, there's an app out there called MyFitnessPal. My daughter introduced me to that app. It's a very good app that actually tells you the food breakdown and its nutritional composition is calories, vitamins, carbohydrates, protein. Very great app. One thing I suggest for pre-diabetics and new diabetics is to start writing down everything that you eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And write down all the carbs that you take. And when you do that, you'll find out that when you start lessening the amount of carbs that you consume, you'll find out that you're going to have to use less medication because now your pancreas doesn't have to fight twice as hard to try to produce insulin in your body. So I just wanted to say, hey guys out there who are pre-diabetics and diabetics, check your sugar. Use those meters that are designed to check your glucose in your bloodstream. They're there for a reason. And with that being said, have a great Sunday out there. Be safe. Remember our distancing. Remember wear our face mask. Be safe out there. I know we're in this Memorial Day weekend where we want to do things like we used to do back to normal, but I don't think it's over yet. So with that being said, be safe, be careful. This is Chef Tyree here for you on Eating to Live.